Today I will be sharing insight about two prominent Islamic banks, which is Bank Muhammad Malaysia Berhad and Bahrain Islamic Bank. Now let's dive in. Bank Muhammad Malaysia Berhad first up established in 1999 after the consolidation of Bank Bumiputera Malaysia Berhad and other financial institution is co-owned by the RB Hicom and Khazanah Nasional Berhad and is headquartered in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Operating under the Islamic Financial Services Act, it strictly adheres to Sharia law, ensuring that all its products and services are compliant. Bank Muamalat offers a variety of services, including retail banking, where it provides savings and home financing based on Islamic principles like murabaha and ijarah. In corporate banking, it uses contracts such as mudarabah and musyarakah. Additionally, it engaged in investment banking with Sharia compliant investment like sukuk and is actively embracing digital banking. The bank board of directors is made up of seasoned professionals in finance and Islamic banking, ensuring strong governance and strategic oversight. The independent auditors report assesses the bank's financial integrity and compliance with standards, providing assurance to stakeholders. Finally, the Sharia Committee's report confirms that the bank complies with Islamic law, reviewing operation and ensuring all activities align with ethical practices. Now, let's move on to Bahrain Islamic Bank. Established in 1979 as the first Islamic bank in Bahrain, headquartered in Manama, it is publicly traded and governed by the Central Bank of Bahrain. Bahrain Islamic Bank provides a comprehensive range of Sharia-compliant services, including retail banking, products like saving accounts, and personal financing. It also offers corporate banking solutions tailored for SMEs, investment, and wealth management services, and has made significant investment in digital banking. The board of directors is led by Chairperson Zaid Khalid Abdul Rahman, featuring members and diverse backgrounds in finance to ensure sound decision making. The auditor's report serves as an independent assessment, ensuring the bank's financial statements are accurate and comply with regulation. Lastly, the Sharia Committee's report provides assurance regarding the bank's compliance with Islamic principles, reviewing contracts and advising on zakat distribution.
So next we will proceed to financial information for Bank Muamalat Malaysia Berhad. At first we have revenues. For the year 2023, the bank reported to be RM1.166 billion ringgit, which was reflecting a year-on-year growth from RM935.94 million in the previous year. So the next one is profit or loss before tax. It was recorded a profit before tax of RM486.1 million for the financial year of 2023. It marks a significant increase from the RM313 million reported from the previous year. Next, we will go to profit or loss distributed to shareholders. Distribution of profit to shareholders for the year of 2023 was 253.4 million ringgit, comparing to 147.8 million ringgit in the previous fiscal year. Total asset that owned by Bank Muamalat was recorded amounting to 39.43 billion ringgit for the year of 2023, which led a growth from 38.35 billion in the prior year. Next, we will proceed to total liabilities for Bank Muamalat. Total liabilities for the bank 2023 were reported at 36.25 billion ringgit, which was an increase from 35.18 billion ringgit in year 2022. And lastly, for zakat contribution, Bank Muamalat contribute 11.1 million ringgit in the zakat in the year of 2023. Next, we will continue with financial information for Bahrain Islamic Bank. Firstly, we have revenues, which was generated at total revenue of 37.77 million Bahrain dinar for the 12th year months ending June 2024. It was slight decline from the previous year, which is 38.86 million Bahrain dinar. The second one is profit or loss before tax. In 2023, BISB achieved a pre-tax profit of 7.41 million Bahrain dinar, but this is lower than the previous year figure of 11.14 million Bahrain dinar. And for total liabilities, The total liabilities of the bank in the year of 2023 were recorded at around 1.18 billion Bahrain dinar. And lastly, for zakat contribution, the bank continues to follow to its Islamic obligation, contributing to zakat as per its Sharia governance framework. However, the specific zakat contribution for year 2023 was not recorded in the reports.
Next, I will go to the next item, which are the first one is review of financial reporting frameworks, and then review of financing concept. First, I will go to Bank Muamalat review of financial framework. Bank Muamalat, as an Islamic financial institution in Malaysia, adheres to a specific financial reporting framework that complies with both Islamic finance principles and regulatory requirements. Here's an overview of the financial reporting framework typically employed by Bank Muamalat. The first one is a regulatory framework. Under regulatory frameworks, they have Islamic Financial Services Board or IFSB. The next one is accounting standard. Accounting standards. Under accounting standards, they have International Financial Reporting Standards or IFRS. And under IFRS, they have our fee standards. The next one is Financial Reporting Standards. Under Financial Reporting Standards, Bank Muamalat have 4 components, which is statement of financial position, statement of profit or loss, statement of cash flows, and finally statement in change of equity. The next one is Sharia compliance reporting. They have Sharia advisory board reports, risk management disclosures, auditing and assurance, and lastly corporate governance. Now I will move to the next one, which is Bahrain Islamic Bank. Bahrain Islamic Bank or BISB, like other Islamic financial institutions, operates under a framework that aligns with both conventional financial reporting standards and Islamic finance principles. This is some of Bahrain Islamic Bank's financial reporting frameworks. The first one is Central Bank of Bahrain. BISB must comply with the rules and regulations set by the Central Bank of Bahrain, which oversee bank practices, risk management, capital adequacy, and liquidity. CBB has specific regulation tailored to Islamic financial institutions, ensuring they adhere to both financial and Sharia requirements. Next one is they have Sharia compliance, accounting standards, and financial statement. Under financial statement, they have statement of financial position, statement of income, statement of changes in equity, and other than that, they have zakat and charity report, risk management and disclosure, governance and transparency, and lastly auditing. So the next one, I will move to the review of financing concept in Bank Muamalat. In Bank Muamalat, they have 6 important business model. The first one is murabahah, mudarabah, musyarakah, ijarah, istisna, and lastly salam. And the next one is for Bahrain Bank. Bahrain Bank, they have Sharia compliant financing. BISB financing activities adhere strictly to Islamic financial principles, meaning that all products and services are free from interest-based transaction and follow specific Islamic contracts such as murabahah, ijarah, mudarabah, musyarakah, and istisna. The third one is ethical and social responsibility. Bahrain Islamic Bank financing concept align with the Maqasid al-Shari'ah, the higher objectives of Islamic law, which promote social justice, financial inclusion, and ethical business practices. The fourth one is consumer financing. Bahrain Islamic Bank offers a range of Sharia-compliant consumer financing products such as home financing using murabahah or ijarah, auto financing which is ijarah based, And lastly, personal finance. It uses tawaruk. And the last one is digital and innovative financing solutions. BISB or Bahrain Islamic Bank has been at the forefront of digital transformation in the Islamic banking sector. They offer innovative digital financing solutions that allow customers to apply for financing, manage accounts and track repayments through online platforms or mobile apps, simplifying the process and enhancing customers' experience.
Accounting concept that disclosed by Bank Muamalat have two: accrual basis and historical cost. First, accrual basis. Bank Muamalat use the accrual basis of accounting where revenue and expenses are recognized when they are earned or incurred, rather than when cash is received or paid. This principle ensures that financial statements reflect the economic reality of transaction rather than just cash flow. Second, the historical cost. The historical cost concept is another key accounting principle that apply in Islamic banks, like Bank Muamalat. Under this concept, asset and liability are recorded at their original cost, the amount paid or received at the time of the transaction, rather than their current market value. This approach provides a reliable and objective measure of financial transaction, as it is based on actual, verifiable transaction. Accounting concept disclosed by Bahrain Islamic Bank have two. First, fair value measurement. Second, financial Islamic instrument. First, fair value measurement. Fair value measurement refer to the process of estimating the market value, asset and liability. This is crucial for providing a transparent and accurate representation of an entity's financial position. In the context of Bahrain Islamic Bank or BISB, fair value is particularly important as it helps stakeholders understand the bank financial health and the bank performance. Second, financial Islamic instrument. Financial Islamic instrument are financial products that comply with Sharia or Islamic law, which prohibits the payment of interest and emphasizes ethical investing. Bahrain Islamic Bank offer a range of Sharia compliant instruments designed to support economic growth while adhering to Islamic principles. There are three types of Islamic financial instruments, which are murabaha, ijarah and musyarakah.
Move to the next content, which is presentation of ijarah. Firstly, we will discuss for Bank Muamalat Malaysia Berhad, which is presenting ijarah in Aitab al-Ijarah Summa al-Bank. For example, Bank Muamalat Malaysia Berhad present Aitab product named Muamalat Vehicle Financing I. It is up to 90% financing. If the car costs RM100,000, the bank can finance RM90,000 and you only need to pay RM10,000 upfront. Next, the profit rate is flat. The bank doesn't charge interest. Instead, you pay a profit rate that's fixed at the start, 2.95% per year. This rate stays the same throughout the loan period, giving you peace of mind as the monthly payments are predictable. Next, long repayment period. You can stretch the repayment term for up to 108 months, which is 9 years, making your monthly payments more affordable. Next, we look to the second bank, which is Bahrain Islamic Bank. Bahrain Islamic Bank present ijarah using Al-Ijarah Muntahiyah Bitamlik. Al-Ijarah Muntahiyah Bitamlik in Bahrain Islamic Bank implemented by two cases. The first case is customer already owns the property. The customer sells the property to the bank to get cash. The bank now owns the property but leases it back to the customer. The customer continues to use the property and pay rent. After a certain period, minimum 1 year, the customer can buy back the property by completing the payments. You own a house but need cash for your business. You sell the house to get bank to get the cash, and then the bank leases the house back to you. After making regular payment for a few years, you can buy the house back and become the owner again. For the next case, customer want to buy a new property. The bank buys a property from a third-party seller. The bank leases this property to the customer. The customer makes rental payment, and at the end of the lease, the customer can buy the property and become the owner. For example, you want to buy a house, but instead of taking a regular loan, the bank buys the house for you. You live in the house and pay rent. After the lease period, you have the option to buy a house and it becomes yours.
Next, we quickly cover the investment accounts offered by Bank Muamalat Malaysia Berhad and Bahrain Islamic Bank. Let's go. Bank Muamalat offers two types of investment accounts, which is Mutarabah and Wadi'ah. Under Mutarabah, the bank acts as an entrepreneur and customer service invest fund with profit share based on a pre-agreed ratio. The risk of loss is on the investor. Meanwhile, Wadi'ah accounts are focused on capital protection, Depositors' funds are kept safe and returned if any are nominal and dependent on the bank performance. Similarly, BISB offers mudharabah accounts where profits are shared but losses are borne by the investors. They also provide wadiah accounts which safeguard deposit with capital protection, offering liquidity but typically low returns. To sum up, both banks offer Sharia compliant option with profit sharing through mudharabah and capital safety via wadiah.
Review of non-Sharia non-compliant. First, Bank Muamalat. Bank Muamalat, like other Islamic bank, may encounter Sharia non-compliance in its activity. This violence typically occur when transactions deviate from Islamic principle, either through error in operation or misinterpretation. The bank has a rigorous process in place, including a Sharia committee and regular audits, to identify and address this issue. Second, Bahrain Islamic Bank. Bahrain Islamic Bank or BSB has implemented several measures to ensure compliance with the Sharia law. Though, like any Islamic bank, it faces occasional risk of non-compliance. The Central Bank of Bahrain or CBB introduced a comprehensive Sharia governance module or SG module in 2017, which Bahrain Islamic Bank follow closely. This module requires bank to maintain a Sharia supervisory board, internal Sharia audit departments, and an independent external Sharia compliance auditor, among other key governance structure. In summary, Islamic bank such as Bank MUAMALAT&BAHRAIN and Bahrain Islamic Bank operate under framework that prioritize Sharia compliance while offering a diverse range of financial products and services. These institutions adopt unique financing structure like mudharabah, ijarah, and murabaha, which align with principle by avoiding interest or riba and promoting ethical investment practices. The financial reporting standard, both banks follow international accounting frameworks such as IFRS while incorporating guidelines from AWFI to ensure that Islamic financial principles are adhered to. Both banks maintain Sharia committee responsible for overseeing compliance, ensuring that their operation, product and investment remains Sharia compliant.